Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Before we start, good morning. Stephen A., I'll start with you. What was your first thought when Klay got injured?
Oh, Kevin Durant, what's up, baby? How you doing, Kev? What's going on? You gonna handle your business? That's what I want to know. I mean, listen, we know you're a career 27-point-per-game scorer. I'll get all of this into all of this in my final take later. But the point is that we know what you deliver. This is one of the greatest scorers in the history of basketball. This is Kevin Durant we're talking about. I know that Steph Curry is not healthy. I know that Klay Thompson is not healthy. I also know that Kevin Durant, if you want to be recognized as that man who should be in the conversation for the best player in the world, a champion, an NBA Finals MVP. It's the regular season. Let me look at this schedule. I mean, far be it for me to bring this up, Jalen Rose. Far be it for me to bring this up, Max Kellerman. But here's the deal. You are Kevin Durant. You still got Draymond. All right? You still got the Sean Livingstons, the Swaggy P's of the world, and everybody else. You are who you are. It's the regular season. And, oh, by the way, check it out. I got Sacramento next. I got Phoenix after that. I got a San Antonio Spurs squad that we're still not sure will have Kawhi Leonard. And even if he's back, what kind of shape and condition or whatever it is will he be in? I got the Atlanta Hawks. Utah's nothing to sneeze at. Quint's not doing a great job with them. Indiana's nothing to sneeze at. Milwaukee. But these are beatable teams. And then you got Sacramento and Phoenix after that. I just don't see the problem. I mean, handle your business. Handle your business. A regular season.
Rolling eyes at you here, Stephen.
I don't give a damn.
I really wanted Stephen A. to go first on this topic this morning because I was going to jump all over him. I didn't know you were going to go there. I thought where you were going to go is, look out for home court, right? Now if this means that the Rockets are going to get home court, maybe the Rockets can win. And this
I'm leaving that to Jalen.
Well, this is what I have to say to that. Maybe I have to say it to Jalen.
Everybody's picks. What the heck?
Well, I know this man. I'll leave it to Jalen maybe, but I'm going at someone right now. The way you say, Stephen A., you don't want to hear no excuses from LeBron, right? A lot of times you think people are planting excuses, so if he doesn't win in the finals, he has an excuse. Let me say this about Golden State and the Rockets right now. Because early in this season, when the Rockets wouldn't lose when they were healthy, I thought, something's different. Maybe that's a real threat to Golden State. And now we have a sample size of, 35 games when they're fully loaded. They've lost once by 2 points on the road to a Pelican squad that had AD and Boogie. That's the only loss of the season. No excuses. If the Rockets get home court and beat the Warriors, it's because they're better than the Warriors. Period. I don't want to hear from anybody about, if Klay Thompson wouldn't have gotten hurt 2 weeks in the regular. Do you mean to tell me that I'm going to hear that the fourth best player on a team gets hurt for 2 weeks in the regular season, and that's why a team didn't win the championship? What that means is, I'm talking about if it was a catastrophic injury, Steph Curry's not available for the playoffs. I get it. But 2 weeks without your fourth best player in the regular season, if that means the Rockets get home court and beat the Warriors, so be it. What that really means is the Warriors are not as good as the Rockets.
Here's where I'm going. And Stephen A., good morning, by the way.
What's up, man?
Without the Splash Brothers, and I hear what you're saying about KD, but you know this, usually great teams are built beyond the weaknesses of their best players. Was the second person you named Swaggy P?
Yeah.
Okay. That means that they're really short-handed. And so the first thing that came to my mind is that the Houston Rockets are going to have the #1 seed. And therefore, they're more confident, and they have an improved opportunity to win the Western Conference now. That's what came to mind. Because James Harden, MVP this year. Chris Paul, All-NBA this year. And this is where I trump the other names that you just said. Eric Gordon, averaging 19 points this year, doing a terrific job. Clint Capella, who's now become a member of that Big Three, amongst the league leaders in rebounding and dunks and field goal percentage, a terrific defender down low. They have the defense in Trevor Ariza, Bamute, and Tucker. The Houston Rockets are a formidable foe. The Golden State Warriors, of course, they're going to talk about not caring about the #1 seed. Guess why? Because they're not getting it.
Well,
what else they're supposed to say?
Let me lean on you. Let me lean on you because I need to interrupt to come back to you because I need you to understand what my position is from weeks ago.
Okay.
From weeks ago, Max Kellerman and I had the debate. and I was saying that the Warriors would get the #1 seed in the West. I'm on the record saying if Houston gets home court advantage, we're talking potentially a 7-game series in the conference finals, and Game 7 would be in Houston. But I was saying the Warriors, I believe, would get the #1 seed. The premise of my argument right now is that I still believe that there is no excuse for the Warriors not to go after the #1 seed and not to be able to get it. I am not implying that Swaggy P is better than all of those other guys on Houston outside of James Harden and CP3. What I am saying is Kevin Durant is so great that he has enough, because of his greatness, he has enough of a supporting cast in the regular season. When you compare Golden State's remaining schedule with Houston's remaining schedule, with what he has available to him based on his skill set, it should be enough for the Warriors to still get the #1 seed in the West. That's what I'm saying.
That's not accurate, because Draymond Green is also dealing with a back injury or shoulder injury. He missed the previous game. So the bottom line is Kevin Durant is the reigning finals MVP. He is a champion. But guess what? There's a reason why he left Russell Westbrook at OKC to go play in Golden State, to go run with the guys that happen to be injured right now. And if those guys aren't 100%, the Golden State Warriors won't win it this year. People aren't paying attention to something. Steph Curry's had 17 ankle injuries. 15 of them have caused him to miss games. He's missed over 70 games with ankle injuries. He may not be 100% come playoff time.
It's happened before.
Okay?
It happened before.
Klay Thompson. Absolutely. Klay Thompson has a right thumb injury. You know what hand he shoots with? His right. And take it from somebody that has a broken hand with a plate and 5 screws with a fractured metacarpal. People going to be whacking at that thing. They're not going to allow it to get healthy. This means to me that the Golden State Warriors this morning are officially vulnerable.
And this, I think they were vulnerable before. And when we debated this in the previous weeks, I brought up the fact that Houston has 2 primary ball handlers who can beat you off the dribble, are elite decision makers, shooters, finishers. They have 2 guys like that. And what that means is their whole supporting cast is elevated no matter who's playing the point, because sometimes they overlap. They got 48 minutes of elite point guard play, and sometimes you got them both on the floor at the same time, plenty of times. That's not the case for Golden State. So Golden State, if Steph is compromised in any way, that offense does not function the same way.
Well, see, I'm smiling at Jalen Rose because, listen, man, you're not listening to me properly, my brother. You're talking about how Houston is officially legit because Golden State is officially formidable. I didn't sit up here and tell you that Golden State, what they would do. I said what Kevin Durant should do. You brought up how, listen, he departed OKC for a reason. Well, who was the #1 voice against him going to Golden State? That would happen to be your boy. That would happen to be me. So what I'm saying to you is that I'm looking at Kevin Durant, his greatness, and I'm saying, what you gonna do? I understand that Steph Curry and all the injuries that he sustained with that ankle. I understand Klay Thompson and how they're going to be whacking at that right hand. If you were going against him, that's the first thing you would do.
Absolutely.
You'd be chopping along at that right. That's how you roll. I get it. By the way, I watched Fab 5 again, the documentary last night on 30 for 30.
Appreciate
I watched it all again last night, too. I loved it. Go ahead, boy.
Where were you watching it at?
I'm in L.A. I was watching it. It's
what
the truth. I was
VIP
watching
establishment had a television on?
I was watching it in my trailer while I was handling some business there. But the point that I'm trying to make to you,
but you watched it
in the trailer with the commercial. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is this: I'm telling you, Kevin Durant should. This is the regular season. It's not a best of 7. He should be able to handle his business in the regular season.
But you know what this ignores? This ignores, like you're saying, well, if a great player has enough of a crew, they should be able to get it done. That ignores a couple things. One, what function on the team does that player serve? Kevin Durant's not a point guard. In a league where you really, especially on a team that requires a point guard engine who can get you the dribble penetration, stretch the floor like infinitely, basically, and make decisions and all that stuff. But it also ignores what else is around you in the league. It's not like they're playing in a conference right now that the Rockets don't exist in. The Rockets have upped the ante. They don't lose.
Hey, Stephen A., I want to ask you this. Do you think that it's legitimate to suggest that Kevin Durant can lift the Golden State Warriors past the Houston Rockets without the Splash Brothers being present?
I'm saying that it's legitimate it's legitimate in the regular season. I wouldn't pick them. Listen to me. I wouldn't pick them in a best-of-7 series directly up against one another with Kevin Durant not having them. But considering Golden State's schedule the rest of the way this season, I don't think it's beyond the realm of comprehension that Kevin Durant can lead them to victory in that regard. I don't believe I don't believe that's beyond the realm of comprehension.
Stephen A., start getting rooms in go look for good hotels in Toronto and Houston. That's what I'm telling you. Toronto and Houston.
Well, I already got him in Houston. I already got him in Houston, bro.
Of course.
I love H-Town.
Oh, shocker.
Love H-Town.
I wonder why. We got to keep it moving. Just like the last 3 NBA Finals, we go from Golden State to Cleveland now, where J.R. Smith said there was no conversation with Ty Lue about getting